Hi, my name is Chris. I'm the co-director of the Summer Home.
And I'm Lindy Boosted. Oh, you didn't even say your last name. So
They
anyway,
don't
we're the Boosteds, and I'm the other co-director.
Yeah. So
you just read it all wrong. Now we're all whatever.
So we wanted to talk a little bit about the nature of Kickstarter and fundraising for a film, and specifically what happens in the very last stages of a movie, which is where we are right now with the Summer Home. We had originally asked for $4,200 for the Kickstarter campaign, because that was the amount that we thought, A, that we could raise through Kickstarter, and B, that was like the bare minimum necessary to get us where we wanted to go.
Yeah, it was like the budget that we had allotted. Just like,
yeah.
we need to hit this mark to be able to do
Yeah, exactly. And since you guys were so freaking amazing and totally blew past that goal on what, like day 10 or 12 or something insane of the Kickstarter campaign. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We are now in a different position with what we can do. We actually, and you'll hear from Eric Getz a little bit later, but we now have the ability to use more real musicians when we record the score, which is going to make the movie, which, as you may or may not know, has, I think we cut it down to 2 lines of dialogue, spoken by the main characters. So music plays a huge part of it, and so hearing real, actual instruments is going to be amazing. And I think Eric is planning on using cello, viola, vibes,
You're just going to steal
percussion.
all the stuff for him.
Yeah, well, he'll shoot things. It's fine. So we get to do that. We also get to hire an amazing sound designer to go through and make sure that the sound of the film is great. And we really want to stretch the boundaries here. We don't want it to just be literal sound design. We want it to be, allegorical and metaphorical sound design, because we have that ability since there's no talking. We can do whatever we want. So the extra money that you guys gave us is now allowing us to afford these people and to afford amazing studio space to do this in.
Yeah, because we always knew starting this that we were... Oh, someone's car is being robbed right now. We always knew that starting this, that we were going to do it with a limited amount of crew. Can you even hear me?
Probably. We can go take another cut.
Hi, my name is Eric Getz. I'm the composer for The Summer Home. I'm thrilled to be working on this project. I was fortunate enough to be on set as the boom op and production sound mixer, and I guess they liked me enough that they wanted me back to do post-production on this film. So the reason that I'm talking right now is we're in a position, thanks to everyone that's donated their money to the film, we're actually in a position to hire live musicians. We need just a little bit more, and we'll be able to get some of the best players in town. These are people that play in the Seattle Symphony, in the ballet, and really, really world-class players. I've worked with them in several other projects, and it would thrill me to death to have them on this project. These days, people talk a lot about live musicians versus, I've got all this expensive music gear. Like, why not just simulate an orchestra with synthesizers and computers? A real live player brings their own emotion. They bring their own skill, their own talent, and it really makes the scene come alive, much more so than any computer could do. No matter how good technology gets, live players will always beat it. So on this film, I'd like to use cello, viola, clarinet, and which will double on bass clarinet, and then a percussionist, which will play some mallet instruments, vibraphone, marimba, and there's a technique where you can bow the marimba with bow the vibraphone with a cello bow, and it makes this really cool noise, and probably some cymbals and other things like that. So 4 players, plus Wonder's going to sing on it a little bit, and you'll hear some pre-programmed music box that I've done, and it's going to be a great score. I think it's so important that that it be done right, because it really will make the film as good as possible. So thank you.
And we're back.
So now the car alarm is done. Now I can talk. So originally we always knew that this was going to be a small crew on set and a small crew in post. And so originally Eric Getz, who did the on-set sound, was also going to do post sound as well as be our composer. So he was really fulfilling 3 roles, and we all knew that we had to fulfill many roles to just get this made and do the film. But because that we were so successful, and you guys made it so that we blew past our goal, we're now able to like bring on another collaborator. And I think that's the most important thing, is because the more people that you have, and the more eyes and the more ears and the more hearts that you have to make this thing great, it's just better. It's just it's gonna take it to another level that we never knew possible now, because we're able to bring on that new person and that other artist to bring their expertise to that role, and that's an exciting part.
Yeah, and so just to give you an example, where we are now is we are almost at the point where we can afford all the people that we want to afford in this post-process.
And the studio.
Exactly, yeah. One of the people comes with an amazing studio. So, but we're not quite there. And in fact, we're only like $300 away from being able to complete this package in a way that's far and above what we'd originally intended.
Yep. So if you can help us get to 6,000 in 6 days, I believe, that we have left.
Which is only $300 difference from where we are now.
We guarantee you will see the direct results of and here the direct results of giving us that extra money. So please up your pledge if you have some people who maybe, because even if you just give $1, you get to see half of the film tomorrow. You get to see the first half of the rough cut of the film, which is beautiful and amazing, and you'll really see then. So if you're a little skeptical about what we can do, give $1. See the film, see the first half, see what we're going to do with this, and then I guarantee you'll want to up your pledge. So thank you for all the support, because we wouldn't even be here talking about this if it wasn't for what you guys have done thus far.
Yeah.
So
you guys rule.
thank you.